Good afternoon. Welcome to the Long Live Third Parties podcast. Free Press Media Press Inc., a third parties books publisher, sponsors this podcast. I'm Andrew Bouchard. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the Long Live Third Parties podcast.
Thanks very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
We're glad to have you. Let's first get started by having you introduce yourself to us. Give us a background about your life and how you got involved in the Green Party.
Sure. Name is Mike Barden. I'm 36 years old. I've lived in Maine most of my life. I was born here. Spent most of my teenage years here, and now I'm just living here. I'm trying to be a farmer. I got a family with a young boy. He's 5 years old. Working a full-time job, and just trying to get involved and make a difference. There's too much that's going on in this world that no one's really paying attention to, and people are bypassing the true issues and trying to split people apart by the lowest common denominators.
So how did you get involved in the Green Party?
So I got involved in the Green Party much the way a lot of people do, I assume. I was looking at, the races for president and governor and stuff coming up, and wasn't really matching up my ideas, my beliefs, my ethics, my morals with the two main parties. And I said, you know what, maybe I should be doing a little bit more research into who I want receiving my vote. And I did a bunch of research, and when it came down to it, all of my ideals started lining up with the Green Party. Once that happened, I voted Green, and then after a few elections, I said, time to get involved a little bit more. So then I actually started attending meetings with the York County Greens and getting involved locally, trying to, just make a difference.
That's good to hear. So since you got involved in the Green Party, what prompted you to run for office? We see that you're running for governor. So can you describe how you got motivated to do that?
Yeah. When I got involved in the Green Party, it wasn't long after that I said I needed to start running, because it was one thing to vote on the issues that were close to me, but I still wasn't seeing the kind of representation that it would be positive for most of society. Once again, this whole two-party, two-candidate races, and something needed to be done. And I knew that if people just saw a true candidate who, was an honest, hardworking, everyday person, like anyone you'd see on the street, that people would stand behind them. So yeah, I got involved in the local level. I am a commissioner on the Saco River Corridor Commission, and we basically just make sure that the river doesn't get overdeveloped or exploited, so that it's there for everyone to enjoy. After that, I started recording meetings at the local town hall. And then I ran for a few positions. I ran for selectman. I ran for a House of Representatives. I'm in a fairly well gerrymandered district that has a high Republican basis. So I wasn't able to take either of those seats. But from that, it was obvious that I wasn't going to win any local races. So I might as well set my sights to a little bit broader of a range. So I said I could probably do more good as governor either way. So let's give that a shot. And that's where we're at now.
So what issues is your campaign for governor focusing on?
The two major issues that I am here to respond to is the problem with so many Americans being so far below the level of poverty, and just the idea that everything is the burden of the individual at the bottom, and that the people at the top are somehow able to get away from the same I'm having a hard time thinking of the word, from the same state of being that the rest of us are. We all pay our taxes. We all contribute to society. But the more and more money you make, apparently, the less and less maintaining society care is your care.
Okay, so the one issue is overcoming the gap between the top and the bottom. What do you say the second issue was?
The second issue is definitely the environment. Our environment has been put on the back burner for far too long. We're seeing a huge uptick in the amount of plastic waste that we have to deal with, and it's not being dealt with properly. We're also still burning plenty of fossil fuels when there are so many more green technologies out there. And I'm not just talking about solar panels or wind farms. There's heat exchange engines, Stirling engines in particular. So those are the two main focuses: making life, the quality of life, better for the average Maine citizen, and putting in place the necessary infrastructure to make sure that we don't get destroyed by our own trash.
Good to hear. On this podcast, we discuss a lot about ballot access issues. We discuss ballot access court cases. So if you could kindly describe what ballot access is like for you and the Green Party in Maine.
With ballot access, it depends on what office that you're running for. We do have the state voted ranked choice voting a few years back, and it was accepted. However, the legislature has made it difficult for ranked choice voting to take effect fully. It is there for federal races, but you don't have those same choices at state level. So when it comes to access, it's about getting your signatures. And for state reps, it's fairly easy, 25 signatures from people of your party in your district. But at a state level, a bit more difficult. I'm looking to get 2,000 signatures, but once I have that, I can on the ballot. So it's ballot access could be better. Obviously, we want ranked choice voting across the entire line, but it's not as hard of an uphill race for the local elections. For governor, I'm going to have to definitely push myself to get those signatures.
Okay. Well, we trust you will be able to do that, and that'll be exciting to see you on the ballot. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would. I'm certain that if I can at least get on the ballot, I can take this race, because the last governors we've had have really been showing their true colors and how they don't care much for the average Mainer.
So what book recommendations do you have?
Book recommendations. I don't know if I really have any books to recommend. I do a lot of most of the things that I read come from different studies that have been released online and things of that nature. I read a lot of news. I would just say that people should read. It really doesn't matter what you're reading, as long as you're gaining new ideas and are growing as a person. Then it's all about what can keep your interests.
Okay, sounds good. So what calls to action do you have for the audience out there?
Calls to action. Do research online. Find out what people are in your area that are running for office. Really find the one that speaks to your ideals and back them every step of the way. For me, I'm going to be looking for seed money to get my campaign really off the ground, and then in October we're going to be needing to get clean energy, or I'm sorry, clean elections funding, and for that we're going to be needing to get $5 donation. So, just look for your candidates, look to sign for them, look to get them some funding, because in order to compete with the Democrats and Republican, it really takes the support of the people to get it moving.
So you're talking about the $5 donation. How would someone make a donation to your campaign?
So for for seed money contributions, you can look for me on Facebook at Mike Barden, Maine Green Independent. And for the $5 contributions, that's going to be starting on October 15th, I believe. But that's easily, all you have to do is go to Maine Clean Elections Commission and go to the qualifying contributions page.
Okay, so that's done through the state of Maine then, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. I can try to include that stuff in the show notes for anybody that wants to do that. Now, how would someone join your party and or help your campaign?
Joining party is super easy. All you have to do is go down to your local town hall and fill out a voter registration form, and just select the Green Party. Helping my campaign, once again, look for me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, Mike Barden for Maine at BardenGov. And if you're looking to actually volunteer your time, send me a private message on Facebook and I can get back to you.
Okay, so if somebody wants to work for your campaign in any capacity, they should send you a direct message on Facebook, right?
Exactly. Yep.
All right, sounds good. In Maine, to make sure I understand, you do have statewide voter registration. So the way somebody joins the Green Party is to register with their town hall in Maine.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that's good to know, because states like Texas, we don't have voter registration for parties. So if somebody, I don't know, I didn't know that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It sounds like people can do that, because I was wondering, because I personally didn't know that about Texas until not too long ago. So I was thinking, how would someone join a party? And then, so that's helpful information for them if they want to join the Green Independent Party in Maine. Michael, we thank you for coming on our podcast today, and we wish you all the best in your campaign. We wish your party the best, and we hope to see you continue to flourish.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity you're allowing me to come on here and talk with you. Thank you.
Excellent. We're glad to have you. We wish you a great day today, and may your party do awesome.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Bye now.
Bye.